In this video today, I'll be talking to you about the Nigerian money market and how you can make money from the Nigerian money market. It is important for you to understand the Nigerian money market before you start thinking of making money from the Nigerian money market. I've seen many people do some kind of businesses. They say they are clicking something, and somebody have clicked, I've made 800,000. Somebody have clicked, I've made 1,000,000. Somebody have clicked and made something. And I ask them that, okay, what are you clicking? What are you doing? What are you producing? They say they are using their data to do something. You see, all those kind of things are just time wasting activities, and you need to be careful and wary of that. Now, in the Nigerian money market, what actually happens is that you have your money, maybe you're a salary earner, and you don't have time. And in this channel, I've spoken about many businesses, and you looked at, and you don't have time for all the businesses I've spoken about. You don't have time for poultry, you don't have interest in ice block, you don't have interest in cash, you don't have interest in all the businesses I'm talking about. There is no problem. The Nigerian money market gets you covered, and this is a secured and error-free, error-proof investment. In that you put your money with the government, and then at a particular interest rate, after the time given, the government pays you back your money. In fact, sometimes they pay you back the interest is paid upfront. Even then, they now start paying you back the capital over the time agreed. So that is why I'm introducing you to this. So if you are somebody that does not have time, but you have the money, maybe you have some money every month you want to be keeping from your salary, the money market is a good one for you. So the Nigerian money market plays a crucial role in the country's financial system. It offers short-term lending and borrowing opportunities. Understanding this market is essential for investors, financial institutions, and policymakers. This video delves into the various aspects of the Nigerian money market, its components, benefits, and how it operates. You are on Dr Olugbenga Adetitun TV. Please like this video for more content like this. Now, understanding the Nigerian money market and how to make money from it. The money market is a segment of the financial market where financial instruments with high liquidity and short maturities are traded. It provides a platform for managing short-term funding needs and investments typically up to 1 year. The key components of the Nigerian money market are as follows. Number one is treasury bills, also called T-bills. Treasury bills are short-term securities issued by the Central Bank of Nigeria on behalf of the federal government to control money supply and provide funding for government operations. The maturity period for treasury bills typically is 91 to 182 and even 364 days. The risk of treasury bills is low as they are backed by the government. And then the return for investors earn through the discount method, where they buy at a lower price and receive the face value at maturity. So talking about treasury bills is one of the instruments that you can invest in. So you can talk to your broker, your stockbroker, or even your bank. They can be able to advise you on and tell you how and when the treasury bills will be available for sale and how it can be done. Now, the next one I want to talk about is commercial papers. Commercial papers are unsecured, short-term debt instruments issued by corporations to finance their short-term liabilities. The maturity period generally is up to 270 days. The risk here is higher than treasury bills as they are not backed by the government. These are backed by companies and by corporations. It's not backed by government, but so the risk is higher because these corporations can fail. The return typically is higher to compensate for the increased risk. Number three is certificates of deposit, also called CDs. Certificates of deposit are time deposits offered by banks with a specific maturity date and interest rate. The maturity period ranges from a few weeks to a year. The risk for this certificate of deposit is low, provided the issuing bank is stable. The return is a fixed interest rate. Now, the next one is repurchase agreements, also called repos. Repurchase agreements are short-term loans for dealers in government securities. The dealer sells the government securities to investors and buys them back at a higher price on a specified date. The maturity period for this is usually overnight to a few days. So you can see. So the risk is low as the transaction is collateralized. The return on this is earned through the difference between the sale and repurchase price. You are on Dr. Olugbenga Adetitun TV. Please like this video for more content like this. Now, let's talk about the benefits of the Nigerian money market. Number one is liquidity management. The money market helps financial institutions manage liquidity by enabling them to borrow and lend funds on a short-term basis. Number two, interest rate stabilization. Through instruments like treasury bills and repos, the Central Bank of Nigeria can influence short-term interest rates, contributing to overall economic stability. Number three is investment opportunities. Investors can diversify their portfolio with low-risk, short-term instruments that provide regular returns. Number four is funding for corporations. Corporations can meet their short-term financing needs through commercial papers, providing them with an alternative to bank loans. How the Nigerian money market operates. Number one, participate or participants. The main participants in the Nigerian money market include the following. Number one, Central Bank of Nigeria. And what is the role of the Central Bank in the money market in Nigeria is that they regulate and control the market. Number two is commercial banks. Commercial banks are major lenders and also are major borrowers. Number three, discount houses. They facilitate transactions in treasury bills and other instruments. Number four is in this case, we also have corporations that is under the first one, which we're talking about the participants. So the participants, we have the central bank, we have the commercial bank, we have the discount houses, we have the corporations. They issue commercial papers, then you have the investment firms and individuals. They invest in various money market instruments. So we have investment firms and individuals. So individual can invest, a firm can invest. So what most firms do is that they have what is called mutual funds, so that people can bring in their money. This person bring 10,000, this person bring 5,000, this person bring this, and then they have 50 people or 30 people in that mutual funds. The money becomes a bit huge, then they can invest it based on their knowledge. Another thing we want to look at here is trading platforms. Transactions in the Nigerian money market are conducted over the counter, that is OTC, rather than through a centralized exchange. This allows for flexibility and direct negotiation between parties. Regulation. The Central Bank of Nigeria regulates the money market to ensure stability, transparency, and efficiency. It sets guidelines for the issuance and trading of various instruments. Current trends and future prospects of the Nigerian money market. Digital transformation is number one. The Nigerian money market is increasingly embracing digital platforms for trading and settlement, enhancing efficiency and accessibility. Then we also have market expansion. There is a growing interest from international investors seeking exposure to Nigerian short-term instruments, driven by effective yields compared to other markets. Number three is policy developments. The central bank's monetary policy decisions continue to shape the dynamics of the money market, influencing interest rates and liquidity conditions. The Nigerian money market is a vital component of the country's financial system, and you can make money from the Nigerian money market if you know what you're doing. In the next few days, I'm going to be taking one after the other and giving you information about treasury bills specifically and other aspects of the money market, so that you can take advantage and you can buy, and then you can also make money from that. You are on Dr. Olugbenga Adetitun TV. Please like this video for more content like this, and if there's any area of the Nigerian money market you want me to talk about, you can ask your question in the comment section below, and I will come along and make a video on it to answer your question. please go ahead and watch this video that is showing on from my channel that is on the screen. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.